Hi everybody, this is Angelo Quinones and welcome to my tutorial on the study of the Logos, okay? Why is there a problem with the so-called Jehovah's Witnesses calling Jesus the God and not a God? Okay, so let me just do that. Now, you're looking at my computer. How dare you look at my top secrets? So I'm at, right now, okay, I am in Corel Videostudio Pro X60 Ultimate Edition. Okay, this is how it looks, you know, and for example, let me just, get rid of this so that way you can, see, from scratch, okay, just see from scratch, what I do to get things on the board and stuff like that, you know what I mean? So let me just delete everything. And what I'm going to do, since you're seeing it already, how it looks, on your computer, then I can just start, because you're seeing it already, right? So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to increase this so I can see, so it's going to help a lot. Now this is Corel Videostudio, how it looks, stuff like that. And I'll do a tutorial on that. Let me get rid of this. I'll do a tutorial on this whole thing. So maybe you can buy the program and make studies for yourself, okay? So that's the deal about that. However, we're not going to do that now. What we're going to do is we're going to hit this button over here, okay, called graphics, okay? And we're going to get a white graphic, okay? And what I'm going to do, I'm going to drag this. I'm going to click and hold and drag this to the timeline, okay? That's what I'm going to do right over here. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to see if I can increase this. It's not necessary, but I'm going to see if I can just increase it anyway, just in case, you always highlight the object that you drag into the timeline if you want to work on it. And so you're going to press the options button here on the corner. And what you're going to do is that I'm going to change the duration from 3 seconds to 1 minute, okay? All right. Now, I think I'm on the Greek letters. So let me just press the title button over here. And I think that I already put it for Greek. So let me see over here, okay? Let me see if there's a data over here. Yeah, there's a data. Okay. So what I'm going to be writing, John 1:1 in the Greek language, and then I'm just going to have I'm just going to translate it for you, okay? Now, first of all, let's write in the beginning, okay? In the beginning, okay? So let me just put this a little bit more down here. Okay, in the beginning. So let's write that, all right? Now, the Greek for in, I-N, is N. In English, it will be E-N. Now, in Greek, it will be epsilon and nu. Those two letters, epsilon. It will be a capital epsilon. Okay? Epsilon and then a nu. So let me just write that there. Okay? So that's in. That's epsilon and nu. That means in. I-N, okay? But it's epsilon right over here. It's this Greek letter right here, epsilon. And nu, it's this letter right here. Now, epsilon is spelled out E-P-S-I-L-O-N. Okay, you're not going to see that in the Bible. That's how it's just spelled out, okay, like in textbooks. Now, nu is spelled out N-U, okay, so that will help you pronounce it. Okay, so that means in, all right, at least there. It's the equivalent to the first page of Genesis, of Genesis in the Greek, which means beginning, meaning Genesis, and it means also birth. When it has to do with the birth of the Lord Jesus, meaning in the flesh, it means birth. That's the Greek word used in Matthew chapter 1, actually Genesis, okay? All right. So in beginning, now what's the Greek word for beginning now? Okay, the Greek word for beginning is arche. Let me just write it out. This is alpha. This is rho. It looks like a P, but it's not a P, okay? It's a rho. It's equal to our R, like in Ruth, Randy, Ralph, etc. So it looks like a P, but it's not a P though. Let me space. Get rid of it. Let me write it again. Alpha, rho. Now, the next letter is key, okay, arche. So, it's this one right here. It looks like an X, but it's actually a key, okay? Now, the next letter will be eta. Now, it looks like an N, but it's not an N, though. You got to make sure that you don't pronounce it N like in Nancy. It's like A, Like, all right, like that. So it's spelled out actually in Greek manuals, ETA, eta, okay? All right. So we have so far, let me just move this a little bit over here so you can see that. So it'll be epsilon in nu for in, or n in Greek, n in Greek, okay? Arche, and then that means beginning when it has to do with things, okay? Never people or angels, all right? So that's the deal. Now the deal is, okay, that arche, when it has to do with people or God, okay, means, all right, means ruler, okay? Even with Satan, okay, it could be translated prince, okay? You see that in John's gospel. You know, the prince comes to this world, you know, he has nothing to do with me, so Jesus, there you go. All right, so you have to be very careful that you don't call people beginnings or, you know, or deities or the living God, okay? That's the thing about that. Especially God, though, the living God never had a beginning, okay, the Trinity. God the Father, God the Son, God the Holy Spirit never had a beginning, okay? Now, when you want to call, if you want, listen, what you call beginnings are like a body of water, stream, history, right? The beginning of time and things like that. Let's go on. So let me press space. So far you know NRK means in beginning. There's no the in the Greek, okay? That's not that's probably will be tain. Okay, RK, all right? There's none of that, okay? So, anyway, it says in RK, or in beginning, okay? Was is the Greek word ain, okay? Ain, all right? So that means was. You have eta and you have nu. That means was, here anyway. Okay, so, NRK, ain. With a like ne, okay, in the end. All right, so then you have over here. Let me just put it a little bit bigger, a little bit smaller, so you can kind of see what I'm writing. You know, let me see if I could do that here, okay? Because it's big for me. Cause I don't want it to be too big for you. You know, so I just put it a little smaller. Okay, just a little bit. Let me get rid of that. Okay. So NRK ain, and then let's write the next word. Ha. Now this is what I'm gonna do. Okay, I am gonna, you don't see it like this in Greek, but I'm gonna do it so you can kind of understand what I'm doing. Let me put here, capital there. Okay, and I'll explain what I'm doing. Okay, all right. Okay, now the reason why I wrote it like this is because this in Greek, this omicron, which is equal to our O, has a rough breathing. Okay, you're gonna see a mark like this. It's gonna look like almost like an apostrophe, but in the other way, and that will indicate to you that this is a rough breathing, and it is to be pronounced ha. Okay, and that's why I put the H over here. It's actually a capital Eta, but you don't know the difference anyway. You know, so because it looks like an H anyway. So you pronounce it like this. Okay, now in Greek manuals or in the Greek New Testament, you're not going to have that. You're just going to have this and then the rough breathing on the top. But I'm just trying to help you out so you can know how to pronounce it. You know, so let me just do that again, all right? Okay? All right. So we have so far over here, okay, NRK, or in beginning, was the. This means the, ha. You have different articles, meaning the spelling of it anyway. You have tain, you have ton, you have ta, you have ha, okay, and you have two. You have a whole bunch of them. You have literally a whole bunch of tastes, okay. You have a whole bunch of spellings that, you know, and the reason why they're different, the best that I can, you know, kind of describe it is because it has to match the noun. And we're gonna get to that soon anyway. So we have so far NRK, or in beginning, was the, or ha here, and without all of this in the Greek, but I'm just trying to help you out, right? So this is fun. Was the logos. So let me just go down here, And let's write, let me make sure I have like the sentence that will be, this way, okay. The structure of it, now logos, okay, so let's write that. Lambda, omicron, gamma, omicron, sigma. That's how you spell logos, or word, meaning the Greek word anyway that's in John 1:1. That's how you spell it out, logos, okay? Now let me backspace and let me give you all of them one by one. Okay, lambda is equal to our L. That's the first letter in logos. Omicron is equal to our O. Okay, that's the second letter. Then gamma is equal to our G, like in girl. Okay, that looks like a Y. It doesn't act like one, like a yo-yo or yellow or Yankees. They didn't make the playoffs anyway. But okay, so anyway, that it's not pronounced ya. Okay, like yesterday or yet. That's a gamma is equal to our G. Okay, so when you see that, all right, just pronounce it g, like get smart or something like that. Then you have omicron, and then you have sigma, which omicron, as you know, let me do it again. Omicron is equal to our O, and sigma is equal to our S. Okay, so that means word. Okay, here. I mean, you have a different Greek word in, verse 17, chapter 6 of Ephesians. All right, but it's not that word. That means literally just speech or something written on a page. This means much more. This means a divine being. This is the context, okay? Now, so far we have in arche, or in beginning, ein ha, or was the word, right over here. And the Greek word chi, kappa, which is equal to our k, alpha, which is equal to our a, iota, which is equal to our I. Now, iota is spelled out I-O-T-A, okay, in Greek manuals. Okay, kappa is spelled out K-A-P-P-A, and alpha is spelled out A-L-P-H-A, okay? All right. Now, so that means and over here is a conjunction, okay? It's a linking word. It also could be translated in other sections of the New Testament, even, or also, and things like that. So we have, okay, in the beginning was the word, the logos, and the Greek word chi. The word was with God, okay, and now we need a the, so we need a definite article, and it will be ha again. But I'm going to write it without the assistance of training wheels. So I'm not going to write this like H over here, okay? So let's get rid of that. All training wheels are off. Okay? All right. So you know that if it has a rough reading, it's going to be pronounced ha. Okay? All right. Now, and the, ha means the. Word, I'm going to write logos again. L, I say L, but it's really lambda. Okay? Omicron, gamma, omicron, sigma. And the word, okay, so there you go. So far you got en arche, ein ha, logos. Okay? Ha, logos. Or, in beginning was the word. And the, or ha, word was, so let me write was over here. Now remember, was is eta and nu. Okay, now so far we have, okay, en arche, ein ha logos. Okay, ha logos. Okay, so let's write the next thing. Okay, now let me just translate that just one more time. En in Greek means in, in. It's the same Greek word that's found in the Greek Septuagint, okay, for in the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. In the beginning is the Greek word en arche. It's the same thing, en arche, in beginning, okay? Now, was is the Greek word ein, and it says over here, the, or the Greek word ha. Word is the Greek word logos, okay? And, or the Greek word chi, kappa, alpha, iota. The, or the Greek word definite article, you know. And then you have over here logos, which means word. Okay. Okay. So and the word, that's right, was, okay.